Welcome back, my friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Silver Slayer, so now let's talk silver. This is a very special video for me to make today, folks. I need your help. This video isn't about me. This video isn't really about you either. Well, I'm sure some of you, but we could save lives. We are going to be talking about silver in this video, and I'll put a timestamp if you just want to skip through it, but I really hope that you listen to what I have to say and share. We're going to be going over topics like, will disinflation inflate silver prices? Gold giant JP Morgan may move into precious metals clearing in Zurich. Even the great challenge pending for solar panels reduce their increasingly worrying dependence on silver. But first, I want to go over something else. You see on the right-hand corner of your screen, you will see a Fight Breast Cancer donation tab. This video is going to be a charity. 100% of the money raised in this video is going towards this charity. Not a single penny is going to me or YouTube. I chose this charity in particular, the FBC, because these donations go to the women actually fighting. Says down here, this promotes breast cancer awareness, education, provides free screening services, supports breast cancer patients and survivors. The other ones just went towards breast cancer research for scientists. See, 2 years ago, my mom set up a GoFundMe because she had to take time off, and the goal was $10,000. Well, you all reached that goal in 3-4 days. So if I can use my platform to help other women fighting breast cancer, then I have nothing else to ask in life. And this is actually the video that she made for you guys.
Hi everyone, this is Casey, Silver Slayer's mom.
This was made
as
1
some
year
of you
ago.
May or may not know, I was diagnosed with who I am. And just
I'm not going to play it, but you guys can go check out the video. And a lot of you do care. A lot of you actually still ask me, how is she doing? Well, I asked her to write an update for you all, since I've gotten thousands of messages praying for her, wishing her well. And I can't thank you all enough, so here is her update currently. Hi everyone, I want to thank you again for the support you gave me through my breast cancer journey. I just had my 4th surgery, and I'm feeling great. This breast cancer journey has been tiring, but I have made the best of it, and I'm trying to find the positives in it. I met some of the most amazing ladies in this support group who I will be lifelong friends with. Breast cancer no longer defines me, as it was just another chapter in my story. I'm ready to now live as a breast cancer survivor. In May, I will be 2 years cancer free. You guys don't understand. You're not just watching my videos, and I don't look at you guys as just viewers. It's so much deeper than that, and I don't think you all understand how grateful I am for you. So on the right side of the screen on this video, you will see the Donate Now page. I'm going to also be donating. YouTube just added this feature, I think, yesterday or the day before, and I wanted to jump on it immediately. I already tagged one of my videos with the fundraiser, and I'll probably be tagging more, and 100% of the money goes to this charity. YouTube doesn't take out a percentage. I don't get a percentage. It goes directly to them and to the women fighting. So yeah, just wanted to throw that in there for you all. If you want to donate, then thank you. If you don't donate, it's fine. If you can't donate, it's fine. Just watching this channel and supporting it is more than enough. And that's also why I love doing giveaways. We're on the road to 100,000 subscribers, so I'm going to be doing some massive giveaways soon. I'm talking about tubes of sealed eagles, ounces of gold will be given out, and that's the least I can do. And now I think you understand why I do what I do for you all. Makes a little more sense when you see how much you guys have impacted my life, I hope. So let's talk silver. Will disinflation inflate silver prices? Disinflation continues, and it's good news for silver prices. The odds of seeing a less hawkish Fed are rising. Great news for the economy and precious metals. The prices declined in December, 0.1% compared to November. The deflation followed 0.1%. inflation in the preceding month. The core inflation, which excludes food and energy prices, increased 0.3% last month, following 0.2% in November. I want to ask you guys a question real quick before we move on. What do you think silver's going to do this year? After you like this video, which I hope everyone likes the video, it helps the engagement. It's going to be shared in front of other people, more people, and hopefully the charity can get spread out as well. So, but regardless, let me know in the comment section, do you think silver is going to break out in 2023? And if not, when? Also, what price do you think it will be at the end of 2023? Let me know. So, this suggests that inflation is more entrenched into the economy, and right now it is less about energy prices and more about shelter prices, which makes a little bit of sense. Indeed, the gasoline index declined 9.4% in December, while the shelter index rose 0.8% over the month, being a dominant factor in the monthly increase in the core CPI. Now, I'm not going to go too much into CPI and all that stuff, but, I wanted to share a little bit of that. So, the reason why the stock market and precious metals market reacted positively to the CPI report is simple. Weaker inflation implies that the Fed could adopt a more dovish stance. It could worry less about inflation and focus more on the potentially negative effects of its tightening cycle on the labor market and the economy. This is at least what the markets expect. So according to the CME FedWatch tool, futures traders see a 94.2% chance that the U.S. Central Bank raises interest rates by just 25 basis points in early February. 1 week ago, the odds were just 62.6%. Implications for silver. What does this all mean for silver and gold outlook for 2023? Well, the release of the report sent silver prices up initially. They jumped above $24 for a while, but corrected later to about $23.60, only to rally again. Hence, they continue to be traded just below $24, as the chart below shows, and as you can see. So there is some stability being built. Maybe it doesn't push up above the certain resistance price, but it's definitely not falling below the support price. It's stabilizing, which is good news. You never want it to just go up, 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 because then it usually goes down, down, down. It needs to go up a little bit, down a little bit. And that's how you build price stability. So when it goes up to $40, it's not going to crash back down to 20 because it shot straight up within a couple of months. It's going to need to take a little bit of time to go up and down, up a little bit. You see what I'm saying? And that's why, like, Bitcoin in 2016 skyrocketed but didn't last. Just like silver in 1980 and silver in 2011. It just went straight up instantly. No time for it to build any type of landing. So the gold giant JP Morgan may move into precious metals clearing in Zurich. This is pretty interesting. I mean, it's not unexpected, but it is interesting. And I think most people, when they hear JP Morgan, they just think of the most shady, corrupt bank in the world, which I hope that's what you think when you hear JP Morgan. And if you don't, then you might want to watch some of my other videos, since 3 of their employees are getting sent to prison, a 4th one for racketeering, and they've been manipulating silver markets for decades now, decades of silver manipulation. We're talking about some heavy fines, up to $900 million, almost $1 billion in fines, people getting sent to prison. This stuff is serious, and JP Morgan's at the forefront of it. There are other banks like Merrill Lynch and the Dutch Bank, but JP Morgan by far has been the most detrimental in terms of silver price manipulation. So JP Morgan is looking to start clearing precious metals trades in Zurich, something that for years has been dominated by just 2 Swiss banks. The lender may begin to offer to settle its clients' trades using metal located in Zurich, according to people familiar with the matter who asked not to be identified as the information is private. So-called Loco Zurich transactions have long been almost exclusively handled by UBS Group AG and Credit Suisse Group AG. JP Morgan is the world's dominant bullion bank, with its business spanning everything from trading futures with hedge funds and transporting physical bullion around the world. Its vaults also help underpin trading in London and New York, the two biggest markets. And yeah, it's kind of disturbing to think and worrying to think that the most shady bank, the bank that is getting, it's under investigation, getting punished, employees getting sent to prison for manipulating the markets, are also working at the LBMA, where the silver stored, right? London Bullion Metals Association, the vaults. We have manipulative criminals rigging the price working at the LBMA. Zurich used to be the top hub for platinum group metals tradings, but over the past decade has lost ground to London, with the UK capital benefiting from its wider array of clearing services and infrastructure for storing and transporting gold and silver. The Swiss city remains an important trading center, however, acting as a transit hub between Eastern and Western precious metals markets. It's also aided by proximity to the largest gold refiners that process metal into bars and various sizes. So JP Morgan is looking to clear trades in Zurich for gold, silver, platinum, and palladium, the people said. The main ones. The ones that the BRICS nations are using to make a digital currency backed by physical commodities. Think about that. China, Russia, India, talking about the biggest ones flowing their money into silver and gold. Russia just hit everyone out of left field. India's demand through the roof this year. No slowing down. Why? Why is all the silver and gold getting swept off the shelves? It's like they know something. I mean, the price isn't high. So why do they want it so bad? Belt Road Initiative. Watch my interviews with Andy Scheckman, and you'll know what I'm talking about and why this is so urgent, why this is an emergency meeting, why you got to stay up to date, folks. This one's pretty interesting as well. This is talking about, and finally people are starting to see it, right? I've been making videos about this for years, since 2019, early 2020, that we don't have enough silver. We are advancing digitally and technologically at rates that are going to be extremely detrimental, since we need silver for solar panels, EVs, 5G towers, silver lithium-ion batteries, everything that's going to help the world reach zero net emissions by the year 2040 to help global warming and climate change. All that stuff is relying on silver. So if we don't have enough silver to make the solar panels or the electric vehicles, then what's going to happen? We can't go green. We don't have enough silver to go green. That's pretty serious. We're talking about the health of the world. We're literally talking about the longevity of the world relying on silver. And once people realize that fact, not myth, not theory, the numbers don't lie. When people realize that fact, silver's true value will come out. Low supply, high demand pushes the price up. Maybe not spot price, because spot price is manipulated. Now it currently is, not for long. But that's the inevitable is going to happen. And now we're seeing articles come out almost daily of people finally seeing, right? Back in the day, you would never see an article like this. You would have to be watching my channel or watching, the Silver Institute's data coming out. Now I'd have to show you on a chart X, Y, and Z. But nowadays, everyone's talking about it. The great challenge pending for solar panels reduce their increasingly worrying dependence on silver. And I always used to say 4 solutions. 1, mining innovation, right? How we could somehow extract silver at faster rates out of the Earth's crust, but there's only so much silver in the Earth's crust. Plus, silver's a byproduct. It's found by accident. There's only few silver mines. Most of them are looking for gold, lead, and zinc. If they find silver, they'll take it, but they're not looking for it. The second option would be recycling, which we are starting to see some recycling, but that won't even put a dent in the amount of silver we need, especially since we already exceeded 1.21 billion ounces. And 2023, they're expected to see a record-breaking year above that. And we're already in the biggest supply deficits we've ever seen, right? Which is very worrying, since the more silver we need, the less we're producing of it. Another option would be taking our silver. Confiscation. They've confiscated people's gold in the past several times. I've made videos talking about all the times throughout history around the world, not just the United States, that they've confiscated people's gold. It's like 10, 12 different situations. The most popular is the Executive Order 6102 by FDR, stating that your gold that you own is no longer yours. It's owned by the Federal Reserve, and you have to turn it in. And if you don't, you have to pay a $10,000 fine, 10 years imprisonment, or both. Wow, think about that. And that was obviously in times of, it's usually in times of war or economic turmoil. But if we're talking about the planet, if we're talking about trying to advance industrially, digitally, technologically, then that's just as valid, if not more valid, of a point. And they might even incorporate some gold in there too, since gold is what determines a country's wealth. So that's a third option. Or fourth, which is actually a real thing that they're trying to do, is space mining. The final frontier. Did you know there's an asteroid headed towards Earth called 16 Psyche that's supposed to come by I don't even know, come by Earth around the year 2026. Put it like that. Just say Earth. And NASA sent out a rover last year that is trying to see if we can mine this thing. It supposedly has $500 quintillion worth of precious metals on it. Gold, silver, iron, all this stuff. It's an asteroid just filled with precious metals. Now, will we be able to mine this asteroid by the year 2026? Highly, 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 highly doubt it. But I do think that some point in time we will be able to. I mean, look at what they're doing now, deflecting meteors, right? Being able to launch rockets in the sky, satellites that will attach to meteors and drill holes in and explode and knock it off course and stuff. I mean, why wouldn't space mining be a thing someday? It would. And if we are able to mine asteroids, then gold would be just about as common as a rock you find in your backyard. Interesting to think about. But that definitely isn't happening anytime soon. So that's just something to think about. Those are the 4 solutions I could think of. Right? Mining innovation, recycling, taking our silver, or space mining. I can't think of anything else. Unless we somehow learn how to make silver, which is impossible since it came from meteors. It's God's money. I mean, what else could we do? Learn how to we could do we could try to somehow, which actually I read an article, I actually remember reading an article where scientists are trying to use the copper to somehow extract or turn into silver. Somehow, I don't know how, but they're trying to do this. And I think they did it with electrical circuit boards, extracting the copper or turning it into, it's something like that. I forget. It was a very confusing and complicated article because they're talking about chemicals and they're talking about all that stuff, but that could be another option. Or even alchemy. Who knows? Turning stone and iron into silver and gold. Magic. Somehow. Who knows? Who knows what the future holds? All I know is right now we don't have enough of it and we need a lot of it. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. Remember, right side of the screen, you will see a donate now tab or a little section, and you will be able to click this button, donate, and you will be able to donate any amount. $5 is the least. I'm sure you can go to up to however much. I really hope that we get some donations, like I said before. If you can donate, that's amazing. If you don't, that's all right. If you can't, that's perfectly fine. Just watching my videos is more than enough, but I wanted to give this option because you guys helped my mom, and if I could help other women as well using my channel, then I I'm at a loss of words. I mean, that's amazing. I can't even try to express what that means. So yeah, I love you all. I'm gonna wrap this video up here. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe if you want a chance to win some silver shipped straight to your front doorstep. Also, make sure you subscribe because I post daily videos. That's just as, if not more important than just winning silver, because the advice, the information I give, that will go along. That will go much farther. Like the saying, catch a fish for a man, eat for a day, teach a man to fish, eats for a lifetime type of thing. You know, just keep on stacking. Make sure to tune in because I got you guys every single day. Thanks for tuning in. This is Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.